You're going to see him in just a minute. He's a Chicago artist. His name is Andy Hall. And he's doing something very creative. He's building a series of one-hour chairs using renewable materials. We'll explain what that means.
Yeah, why you ask? Well, it's all part of the exhibit Pop-Up Art Loop. And Andy, you'll be meeting in just a second, but we are also joined by Ty Tabing from the Chicago Loop Alliance to explain what's this all about.
Well, it's our attempt at making lemonade out of today's retail environment. We're trying to activate some of the vacant retail frontage in the Loop with art. So the visitor experience, the prospect for a business coming into the Loop, so the drive-by appeal is better for the entire Loop area.
So in other words, it's like an art gallery could pop up almost anywhere and last for a month or two and pop up somewhere else.
Yes, that's correct. We have an agreement where the landlords let us stay. We don't pay rent, but they can kick us out within 10 days if they rent the space. And also they have final approval of the art, so nothing too controversial is in their storefronts. But generally speaking, it's just a way to animate the visitor experience and bring some life to the Loop during this difficult retail environment we're in.
Now let's meet Andy Hall. Let's take a look. Hi, Andy. Hi. Andy's been over there since the beginning of our newscast. Andy, you were building a chair, which is part of your exhibit. You're doing these one-hour chairs, right? So this one you started at 11 o'clock and you're done.
That's correct.
Tell us what you did.
First thing I do is I start out with a drawing, just a flat sort of plan that then I can mark each part and piece to assemble the component parts.
And then you use all renewable materials, and where do you get those materials?
All of the materials for my project came from a great place called the Rebuilding Exchange.
Yeah, tell us about that. What is that?
47th Street. It's an initiative of the Delta Institute, and the Rebuilding Exchange catalogs and then resells buildings that have been deconstructed in the city.
Do you sell these chairs? Would you
These
love
chairs
to
are
sell
part
these
of
chairs?
the exhibition over at 220 South Wabash. It's still an ongoing exhibition, so that's definitely something worth starting the conversation about.
Oh, okay. Meaning that at the end of the exhibit, you'd be happy to sell. If somebody likes to have a set for their kitchen of 4 completely different looking chairs, right?
That would be an interesting proposal.
Andy's a typical artist. He's up
He'd
for
like
anything.
to talk about that.
Okay, now Ty, you can tell us, he's just one of 5 artists total. The other 4 artists are doing what types of art?
We have one of the galleries that's oriented towards photography, another one where short films are being shown in the windows. Additionally, we have some site-specific installations that are unique to the individual storefront. One of the things we have coming up is an event for the 65,000 college students in the Loop area. We're trying to get the college students to experience these storefronts that are being activated with art. And so this Thursday night we have an event taking place at one of the galleries, and this is part of our initiative called Loop View Chicago to really promote the vibrancy of the college community.
Interesting.
So
this is very, go ahead, I'm sorry.
So it means that other artists, too, as time goes on, can apply to be in one of these pop-up galleries, too.
That's correct. We're accepting artist submissions at our website, popupartloop.com, and we're also trying to secure additional square footage from the landlords who control these spaces. We think it's a good way to activate the space and make Chicago's image strong in the downtown area.
Is this the second year you've done this? Or
we just started last year around Thanksgiving.
I think I saw one last year across the street from us, right?
There was one.
Yeah, we kept wondering what that was.
Right.
Well, that's an example where the city had temporary art in that space, and it was later rented out. So the end goal is to rent out these spaces, but this is a fun interim use that we think enhances the pedestrian experience downtown.
And keeps,
love it.
So that you don't have these empty storefronts sitting around, too.
Exactly.
So that's great. Okay.
Thank you very much. And we should let everybody know that Andy Hall will be working on other art projects through Friday at the Wabash Gallery, 220 South Wabash in Chicago. And for a list of other pop-up art exhibits, you can go to our website, abc7chicago.com. Go see Andy, talk to him, deal with him. He's ready for it. Click on see it on TV for more information. Thanks, you guys, for coming in.
Thanks very much. And now, after a final timeout, Mr. Food uncovers a cost-saving way to give your family a home-cooked meal.